Hey guys, hi and welcome to the video. This is not a software engineering video, but rather a small discussion on a talk topic. How do we learn essentially new things very fast? What's the best way to do it, right? So I don't know about you, but I'm gonna share my personal experience on how I approach new items and how I try to learn it and how I'm able to figure out things pretty fast. So here are some of the tips from my side that I usually tend to follow. So the first thing before doing, let's keep the learning aside for a second. First thing we need to figure out is when are you most productive in a day? Are you most productive early morning, in the afternoon, in the evening, or late nights? Because I think that plays a very crucial role in everybody's life, right? So if you know that you're productive in the morning, you would rather study the hard concepts in the morning. For example, let's say after work hours, if I do it after my work hours, let's say like 6 7, I'll be tired and it's just not gonna work out. I'll be just frustrated, right? Which is why I say this, right? What is your most productive time, right? When are you most productive? In the morning, day, night, afternoon? Figure out that, right? Okay, so once you essentially know that, the second part is the mindset. Let's have an open mind. Learning should be fun. It should not be like, oh shit, I gotta figure this out, man. No shit. No, we gotta be like, okay, it's exciting. Let's learn something new. Now, the very first thing that I would say when approaching a problem, right? For example, I'll take an example of Kubernetes. For this example, I did not know much of Kubernetes, but I figure out everything like fast, right? So the mindset here is to tell yourself, hey, it's absolutely easy. It's very easy, man. It's not a big deal. It's very easy. If anybody can do it, I can do it, right? So the goal here is to train your mind with those sort of thoughts, right? If you keep saying, it's hard, it's stressful, then your actions are going to be that way, right? So train your mind, say that, oh, it's very easy. Anything that comes up, say, it's so easy. Yeah, it's very easy. So that's the second point. First is the find out the appropriate time. Second, essentially train your mindset, right? Now, once you have the first two part, the third part comes is essentially not do everything in once, right? Like for example, in Kubernetes, I did a very simple one. How do I install Kubernetes? Okay. Then I essentially said, okay, what is the pod? What is the deployment? I went slow in steps, right? I did not do everything in one, like multiple YAML and auto scaling, horizontal power auto scaling. No, you're gonna be overwhelmed and you're gonna keep that stuff aside, which is why having things in a flow is very important. Take things, small things at a time. For example, okay, how do I install Kubernetes? That's the first thing. Okay, once I'm done that, okay, now how do I run this app? How do I see a hello world on the console? So go from basics, right? Don't go directly take a big project and try to understand. That's not gonna work. I usually always take things very small. I do like a hello world, okay, then this, then that, and then I keep adding stuff and I keep increasing the knowledge there. That's a suggestion that I would like to offer, right? I've seen like people not doing that, and usually they're like, oh, let's do auto scaling everything in one stuff. It's not gonna work. You'll have errors, you'll get frustrated, and you know what you're gonna do then? You're gonna copy paste and just try to make things work, and you'll be frustrated, which is not a fun thing to do, right? Which is why I said learning should be fun, learning should be enjoying, right? So that's the second thing that I want to say. Third thing this I want to say is it's absolutely important to search for the right resources. Now, when I say the word resources, right, you could end up in entire day theory learning about Kubernetes architecture. Yeah, that's good, but is that going to help you? You need to make sure you need to learn or you need to understand what I need to learn and how much I need to learn in that. Because you can go in depth and depth, you can keep starting and grow really depth. But at the end of the day, is that going to help you? All that theory. Which is why I say, right, always, right, sorry about the noise, which is why I say, always, you should know what you wanna learn. That's very important, right? For example, okay, my end goal is to essentially deploy an app and running on Kubernetes. That's the goal. Don't go crazy in theory and all this reading and all. Learn that, I'm not saying, but it's important, as I said, right? How much to learn is important in that too. So that's that. The second thing, always try to go to the official website to read documentation. That's one of the best way and the fastest way to learn and scan items pretty fast. If that doesn't work, I usually go to a blogs or Stack Overflow. I usually get 85% of time I get my answers there. If that doesn't work, then essentially I go to YouTube and watch video. YouTube usually takes time because you have to watch video, you have to pause, you have to try things. So that's that. The next thing I want to say, please man, go and buy LinkedIn Learning, Pluralsight, Udemy, anything, buy some course, educate yourself, right? That's very important. Of course, you go easily out and spend like a 30, 40, $100 on a lunch, dinner, on shopping, clothes. Can't you spend $20 for a course? You can, absolutely, right? So taking resources, learning from the resources, and if you still get stuck, I think you need a mentor as well. Maybe a person who already knows this stuff in and out. Ask them, hey, how would I approach this problem? I'm stuck on this. Would you be able to guide me out? And here are the things I have tried. When you ask for help, always show the efforts that, hey, I have done A, B, C, D, and this were the outcome of A, B, C, D. That did not work. So what should I do next? How would you approach this? Maybe he or she can tell you their experience, right? So I think that's the way usually I approach learning anything new. First thing is an appropriate time. I'm a morning person, early morning, 5 o'clock, 4 o'clock, most productive. My brain is very active and I can pick up things very fast. That's my stuff. I like to have a coffee or a tea when I'm learning heavy concepts. So that's the first thing. Then essentially mentors, I told you about that. What to learn about that, that's also equally important. I hope all these suggestions will help you to learn things much more faster, better. And if you have any more suggestions for anyone else watching the video, kindly leave your suggestion in the comments and people can read and essentially get some ideas about that. Thank you so much. This is essentially my personal experience on how I approach things when I have to learn particular new things, right? Because you gotta have the right mindset for sure. You gotta say, it's easy. That is the mindset. Always have that mindset. And always have a student mindset or learning attitude that's gonna take you way ahead in life. Thank you so much. Keep smiling, keep programming. I'll see you guys in the next video.